If you cannot solve this question, then you need to go back to grade 10. Our goal is to find 6 raised to the power of x minus y divided by 1 minus x if 3 raised to the power of x equals to 1 over 2 and 3 raised to the power of y equals to 1 over 10. Listen. What we are looking for is 6 raised to the power of x minus y divided by 1 minus x. If you want to solve this question, we are given some important thing. And the first is 3 raised to the power of x equals to 1 over 2. And the second is 3 raised to the power of y equals to 1 over 10. Now, recall that if you have log y base 10 equals to x in logarithmic form, this can be written in index form as y equals to 10 raised to the power of x. That is, this base, we carried what we have here. We're going to set it to be equals to y. Do you understand? So the same law here, you're going to reverse it. This is in index form before. Both 3 raised to the power of x equals to 1 over 2 and 3 raised to the power of y equals to 1 over 10. They are in index form. So you have to rewrite this and this in logarithmic form. Do you understand? So if you want to write 3 raised to the power of x equals to 1 over 2, if you want to write this in logarithmic form, what will it become? You're going to have x equals to log 1 over 2 base 3, right? Also, if you want to write 3 raised to the power of y equals to 1 over 10 in logarithmic form, you're going to have y equals to log 1 over 10 base 3. Is that not it? So we've changed both this and this. We have changed them to logarithmic form now. The next step is that, do you know that 1 over 10 and 1 over 2? 1 over 2 can be written as 2 raised to the power of negative 1, right? Also, 1 over 10 can be written as 10 raised to the power of negative 1. Is that not it? So I'm going to replace 1 over 2 as 2 raised to the power of negative 1 and 1 over 10 as 10 raised to the power of negative 1. So let us proceed. The logarithm now becomes the logarithm, which is log 1 over 2 base 3. It becomes log 2 raised to the power of negative 1 base 3. And recall this law. Log a raised to the power of b base c can be written as what? B log a base c. That is, the log of a power is the product of the power and the log. So I'm going to have negative 1 multiplied by log 2 base 3. Do you understand? Now, for the second log, which is log 1 over 10 base 3, we are going to have log 1 over 10 base 3 equals to log 10 raised to the power of negative 1 base 3. This will be equals to negative 1 log 10 base 3, right? Do you understand? Okay, we are not done with the solution. So we've obtained the value of x as negative 1 log 2 base 3 and the value of y as negative 1 log 10 base 3. So we have x will be equals to negative 1 log 2 base 3 and y equals to negative 1 log 10 base 3. Okay, the next step is that we are going to find x minus y. Do you know that we are looking for 6 raised to the power of x minus y over 1 minus x? Now, we've obtained the value of x and y. Now, we need to find x minus y. So proceed. I'm going to have x minus y. X is what? Negative 1 log 2 base 3. So I'm going to have negative 1 log 2 base 3 minus log 10 base 3. Are you following? It's simple. If you comprehend the way we obtain the value of x and y, now we are looking for 6 raised to the power of x minus y over 1 minus x. So I first want to find the value of x minus y. Do you understand? So x is negative 1 log 2 base 3 and y is negative 1 log 10 base 3. And this negative sign, I just bring it here. Do you understand? So the equation becomes negative 1 log 2 base 3 plus log 10 base 3. This can be written as log 10 base 3 minus log 2 base 3. Now, the difference of a log is the log of the quotient. Hello? The difference of a log is the log of a quotient. Let's say you have log A over B base C. Because the base is the same, we can split it. We're going to have log A base C minus what? Log B base C. Now, we are having log 10 base 3 minus log 2 base 3. We have the difference of a log, so we can log it to the quotient. I'm going to have log 10 over 2 base 3. Log 10 over 2. 10 over 2 is 5, so I'm going to have log 5 base 3. So x minus y is what? Log 5 base 3. Let us put it here. X minus y equals to log 5 base 3. So we are done with x minus y. Now let us look for 1 minus x. Let me erase this. Okay, we are looking for 1 minus x. We are done with x minus y. Let us look for 1 minus x. 1 minus x equals to 1 minus. Now, what is x? X is what? Negative 1 log 2 base 3, right? So I'm going to have 1 minus negative 1 log 2 base 3. Are you following? So I'm going to have 1 plus log 2 base 3. Now, I cannot operate what I have here. I cannot sum 1 and log 2 base 3 together. Do you know why? Because this one has log. 1 doesn't have log. So I must find a way to rewrite this 1 in logarithmic form. And do not forget, the log of a number to the same base. When you log a number, log y base y will give us what? 1. Log x base x will give us 1. Are you following? That means if I have 1 here, I can rewrite it as what? Log 3 base 3. Do you understand? So I'm going to have log 3 base 3 plus log 2 base 3. Now, we have the sum of a log. Do not forget that when you have the sum of a log, that will give us the log of the product. That is, I'm coming. If you have log A base C plus log A, okay, let me use A, log B base C. This will give you log A times B base C. So I'm going to reverse the case. Here, I'm going to have log 3 times 2. 3 times 2 is 6. So I'm going to have log 6 base 3. So 1 minus x is what? Log 6 base 3. So let me put it here. 1 minus x equals to log 6 base 3. Okay. So I can erase what I have here. So we have x minus y as log 5 base 3 and 1 minus x as log 6 base 3. Now, let us find the quotient of x minus y and 1 minus x. X minus y over 1 minus x will be equals to log 5 base 3, log 5 base 3 divided by log 6 base 3, log 6 base 3. Okay, here you are going to use the change of base formula. Are you getting it? You're going to use the change of base formula. So you're going to obtain log 5 base 6. You see, this question, if you didn't understand it, that means your knowledge of the application of the laws of logarithm is shallow. Are you getting it? Don't feel intimidated if you didn't understand this. That means your knowledge of logarithm, the laws of, you may even know the law, but you haven't learned the application. So you can just do this now. Visit our YouTube channel, check the playlist, laws of logarithm and its application. You're going to see diverse video, a very good and simplified video that can help you to comprehend the laws and its application. Because this question, we are applying various laws of logarithm. We started by changing this initial equation to logarithmic form. Are you getting it? Then we start the application. We first use the quotient, the product law, we use the sum of a log, the difference of a log, and others. So here, you're going to use the change of base formula. Are you getting it? So here, we obtain log 5 base 6. Now, our goal is to find 6 raised to the power of x minus y over 1 minus x. So, and we've obtained the quotient of x minus y and 1 minus x as what? Log 5 base 6. So, I'm going to replace this as log 5 base 6. Do you understand? So, that means 6 raised to the power of x minus y over 1 minus x is equals to 6 raised to the power of log 5 base 6, right? Do not forget that if you have a raised to the power of log b base a, the result is what? B, because we have a and a in this place, so the result will be b. That means the result here will be 5. Do you know why? Because 6 is here and the base of this logarithm is also 6, so we're going to obtain 5 as the answer. So the solution to 6 raised to the power of x minus y over 1 minus x, the solution is 5. Do you understand? The solution is 5. Hello, let me erase this so that you won't get confused. So the solution is 5. Just you understand. Don't forget, if you don't understand, that means your knowledge of logarithm is shallow. You have not mastered logarithm and its application, so you may not be able to comprehend this very well. So I want you to just check our YouTube channel. You're going to see a series of classes that we've done as touching the topic logarithm. So watch the classes inside the playlist to have a holistic understanding of this concept. Okay, thank you very much for watching. If you have any question as touching this, do not hesitate to let me know in the comment section. Okay, please do not forget to like, share and subscribe to the channel for more. Okay, see you in the next class.